Hi, I'm Dave, and welcome to Old Dad Studio. Today's all about little incremental steps that I'm making to try to improve the vlog as I go along. It's one of those things where it's never going to be perfect, but if I can continue to improve things along the way, my 100th vlog will be better than my 50th vlog, which will be better than my first vlog, right? So that's the process that I'm going on. Today is the 13th, is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Today is Monday the 13th, so that means this is the 13th vlog in the series because I'm trying to do them daily. And so today, with those little incremental steps, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I'm doing about the channel and the videos that I have uploaded and how I'm improving them even after they were uploaded. So we'll go through that process. I'm going to talk about how I'm filming this video right now. So one of the things early on in one of the other vlogs I talked about was that I would like to use a camera app called the Blackmagic camera application that's made for the iPhone. I think they make it for the Android as well. But it's a free piece of software that comes from Blackmagic. And Blackmagic is also the company that makes the software that I edit my videos on, which is called DaVinci Resolve. So I'm already using the software, and that software, it's a full-fledged Hollywood studio editing software. It's amazing. Way more functionality than I will ever use, but there's a free version and there's a paid version, so you can take a look at that. I'll put a link for DaVinci Resolve in the description below if you're interested in that piece of software. And also the Blackmagic camera. Now the Blackmagic camera can't run on a Mac or a PC, but it runs on the phones. And so I'm shooting this video right now on that piece of software. One of the things that I was working on earlier in the vlog series was trying to get the camera so that I could see what the camera is seeing on my iPad. And that way I could control the camera remotely because I wanted the ability of turning the camera around. Because when I'm filming myself, typically I'm using the selfie mode and I'm looking at myself in the selfie mode and I can see the screen, so I can see that, hey, everything's in focus, everything is in the screen, so I'm not like shooting the wall and talking to something or cutting off my head or any of that kind of stuff, so I can see myself. But the camera that's on the front facing side of the phone is not the best camera that the iPhone has. The actual best cameras and the best lenses are on the back side of the camera, so you have to flip it around so you can't see that screen. Well, the Blackmagic remote control software allows you to flip the phone around, use the back lenses like I'm doing here, and then also see yourself, which now I'm looking down, but I'm looking at myself in the monitor on my iPad, and I'll show you that right now. All right, so now you're going to get to see a little bit of how the sausage is made here, but there is the phone. Whoops, there we go. There is the phone. Those are the lenses right there. So the phone is flipped around the backside. There's the microphone that I have attached to my phone. So that's what I'm recording on right now. But I'm also recording on this phone that you are looking at. And I'm just hand holding this phone. And then if I scoot down over here, there you can see the monitor now that I can see myself from the iPhone that I'm recording on. Now, a couple other things that I'm working on to improve, and actually I probably should take a shot of that while I have this camera out, is this light right here. Now, that's just a piece of paper that I'm using as a diffusion device over a couple of lights that I have on the stand. And the stand I'm using is typically the stand that I actually would use to have Quinn standing up on the iPad, but I'm using it right now. I've stole that stand for the lights to see how these lights work with just a quick little diffuser. So, and if this works out all right, then I'll probably get something more permanent. But right now, I just wanted to see how this would work because I noticed one of the things that I've struggled with a little bit on some of the videos is getting the right lighting. And so we'll see how that goes. Now, one of the other things that I'm shooting, or that I'm doing for this particular video that I haven't done on the previous ones, is I'm shooting this video in a format on the phone which is called log. It creates larger files, but the log format actually captures more information about the scene, about what it's shooting, than just the normal native camera app does that the iPhone has or that Apple puts out. Now, Apple does have a log version for their application as well, but this one is much better. Which also means, though, that now when I go to edit this, I'm going to have to do what's called color grading as well. So I'm going to take that log format and I'm going to have to apply a color grade to it and change it from the log format into a color graded, more professional looking video. So I'm going to try that with this one. We'll see how it goes. If that process is too arduous at this point in time, then I'll switch back to doing something much simpler. But if I can get it down to a point where I'm shooting a log and I'm just applying what's called a LUT to make the video appear much more professional, and I have a process down where I'm able to do that all the time, just apply the same LUT all the time, then it won't become so arduous. It'll just be something that I do in my normal routine with the vlogs, and wham bam, and I'm done. Okay, a couple other things that I want to talk about that are improvements for the channel or for how we're shooting video. One is we have the vlogging setup now that I set up a couple of videos ago. I did use this a couple of times, but I made a silly mistake when I was shooting with the mobile vlog kit. And that is I forgot, and I should have known this because this happened to me before when we were shooting on the other channel and had a rig like this. The cord for the microphone, and now I've got these two ends here as well, flop around. And I don't know if you can hear that, but if you're out and you're moving and you're walking and the cord or the ends here are flopping against something, now you're getting this ticking noise in your audio. I forgot that you had to strap that cord down. But it was a quick lesson, a good reminder, and now that I know that the next time I try to go use this, I will strap that down and I won't have that same problem, and then I'll have some usable footage. For right now, I don't have really any usable footage from when I was walking around and being remote because of that tapping issue and the background noise that it caused, and actually kind of was scraping on the side as well, and it just wasn't good. I totally forgot that. But lesson learned, a reminder anyway, so now we have that. Okay, a couple other things that we're going to do for the channel today that I'm going to show you that I made improvements on. But for that, we're going to jump into the computer and I'll show you what I'm doing for each one of the videos. And something, it's been so long since I've been doing YouTube and editing videos, I totally forgot about this one section of items that we can check when we upload a video, and I don't know why I forgot about it. Let me show you. It's better if you can see it than me trying to describe it. All right, so here we are inside of my YouTube studio, and you can see here's the previous vlogs that I have uploaded, and I'm going to use yesterday's, or today's actually, vlog as an example. So if I click on this, one of the things that I have not been doing is the end screen. So I'm going to click on this end screen here. And what this does is it provides links. If you are in YouTube, it'll provide a link to another video or a link to subscribe right on the very end screens of your video. So if I click on play here, we'll keep this. Now you can see here a window popped up that says best for viewer, and then here's my face from the channel itself. So if somebody were to click on this, they could subscribe right here at the end screen, or they could click on this video and go to another video in my library of videos. And the way I've got it set right now is YouTube will just present the next best video for the viewer that's watching. I'm going to let YouTube's algorithm choose that video for the person watching. At some point, if I'm doing a series or things, then I can also select what video goes there. There's actually 3 different choices. The most recently uploaded, the best for the viewer, or I can choose a specific video. So all 3 of those choices I can do. And then I can also adjust exactly when it shows up on my timeline. So if I play this for this particular video.
Or today, we'll keep this on the site. One more day of vlogging, one more day of using AI in everyday life.
Okay, so listening to that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down to right about here for when these 2 items appear on the screen. So now if I go back and I play.
Today, we'll keep this on the site. One more day of vlogging.
So as I'm saying, one more day of vlogging, one more day, that's when the items will pop up. All right, so I'm going to save that. And so now I've set that for this particular video. So now I've already gone through and set that end screen for all of the other videos that I had already uploaded, so they're already taken care of. This was the last one, and I was saving this one so I could use it as an example for this video. So that's one thing that I missed or that I didn't do. I knew that's the end screens I knew were out there. I just hadn't applied them. Now here's an area that I did forget about. So in the video details, there's this little button down here that says Show More. And I wasn't even really thinking about it, but that Show More in my brain for some reason was attached to that age restriction drop down that's right above it. And I should have known better because I filled out this area before, but I had totally forgotten about it until I was watching another YouTuber and trying to understand what that YouTuber was doing, and he was going through his process of uploading videos. And when he clicked on the Show More, I went, oh, that's where all that information, I was wondering where it was. Anyway, so if you click on More, Show More, then you can go down. And the first section here is if you have a paid promotion. I don't have any paid promotions yet, so someday maybe. Do I have altered content? So this is if we have something that we have changed somebody's video and altered it in some way to make it fit our content. No, I don't. Everything here is original, and it's everything that I have done. We come down here, there's a section for tags. Now I have created a series of tags that I'm going to use for each one of the videos, and so I just paste that whole group of tags in there. There's a section for language. Now the languages are getting filled in automatically. There's another one here for captions. If you have a caption certification, I'm letting YouTube do the captioning of all of my videos, which I know isn't always the best captioner, but it's saving me some steps right now. Maybe someday I'll do it myself. Recording date. So the recording date of this one was yesterday, was the 12th. And then the location, I am in Minnesota, so I'm going to put the location here. This is something that you don't have to do. I am just enjoying doing it, so I'm going to put it out there. And then standard licensing, all this is just nothing that I'm going to change. I'm going to allow folks to use video and audio remixing if they wanted to take a snippet of my videos. I am in the science and technology category. Comments are on. Moderation is basic, and we're sorting by the top. And so all of those items are now in there, and I can hit save, along with everything else that I've already been doing. Titles, descriptions, all that good kind of stuff has already been happening to my videos. So now I would say this is a much more complete video than setup than what I was doing before. So now going forward, every single video, I'll do those steps to them as I upload them, and I won't have to go back and do it like I did for all of the previous ones. Now, once I've got this video all edited together and it's all ready to go, I'm not just going to release it like what I have been doing. So starting with this morning's video and going forward, I'm going to put a release time for the videos. I'm going to schedule them to be available to the public. So this morning's was at 8 a.m. And I think that's what I'm going to do going forward is every day at 8 a.m. the next video will become public. And so my daily vlogs will be available every single day at 8 a.m. Central Time for the United States. We'll see how that works. I can always adjust that if I need to make it earlier or later, or if there's a better window that I can hit. We'll see. But for right now, that's where I'm going to start, and I'll schedule them each day going forward to release at 8 a.m. in the morning. Hey, Quinn, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. How's it going?
Fantastic. The vlog today is about little incremental improvements that I'm making about shooting the video. So I'm shooting on a better lens. I've got a better lighting setup. I'm adding more detail to the videos when I upload them, all those little kind of incremental things. So I went over that with our audience today. But I did that by myself, and I didn't have you on in any of those shots.
No worries. I'm here to help however you need. Including me in your vlog can be as simple as sharing what we've discussed or how I'm helping you with your incremental improvements. What kind of input or interaction were you thinking of including?
Actually, I was thinking that we could end with a joke.
That sounds fun. We could wrap it up with a lighthearted, witty line. Do you have a specific type of joke in mind?
Yeah, do you have a really good dad joke?
Absolutely. How about this one? Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think that's a great joke, Quinn, but you know what? you've used that one before. Have you got another one for us?
Of course. How about this one? Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired. What do you think?
I think you have the dad jokes down to an art form. So I think that's perfect.
Glad you liked it. It's always fun to share a good laugh. Anything else you'd like to add to the vlog today?
No, I think that's it. I think we're going to call it quits right there. So I appreciate you jumping on and helping out with the ending. And we will see everybody tomorrow.